The overall population of the village is 18,000 approximately, and it is spreaded in 4 square kilometers. Because of its area and population, Hebballi is the biggest village in the Dharwad district. The village Hebballi is famous for, or in other words, the significance of this village lies in the sheer number of temples and wells. It is said to be a village of 101 temples and 101 wells. In fact, there are more than that. We can even find the presence of Jaganachari in some of the works in temples. This village has a long history where it was famous for vadas of the olden times, but they are in ruins now. This documentary will highlight the beauty of the village in terms of rural planning and the influence of these temples on this village. The first thing what we notice after seeing the plan of Hebballi is it's a pre-planned village where there is a lot of emphasis on a gridiron pattern. Nearly 80% of the roads are in north-south direction and are straight. Houses are in east-west axis and majority of the temples are in east direction and some of them are in north direction. By seeing the section of the village, we can observe that the slope of the village is unidirectional, that is from north to south. The roads are perpendicular to the slope of the village. By this there are two benefits, that is, the roads will not be too steep, which will be easy to access from one side to another, and it prevents lots of soil erosion. This method can be compared to the valleys where hills of steep counters are taken, steps are created and tea plantations are planted, so that the rush of the rainwater is reduced and in turn help in preventing soil erosion. The other aspects of this village are the community spaces or public spaces. These play a very important aspect in the interaction of the people. These are the spaces where people come together, they trade, they fight, they play in these spaces. These community spaces are evolved by commercial shops like general stores, saloon, utensil shops, offices, hotels, post office, telephone exchange and a bus stand where once in 15 minutes the buses comes and goes to the various destinations. The village is divided into several colonies depending upon their occupation, and this has become the name of that road also, such as Nekar Oni. The Oni where the occupation of the most of the people is weaving. The same people work in the nearby factories producing cotton and polyester cloth. The whole chain exists in the colony, that is from making the thread, spooling it and to weaving into a cloth. Sungar Oni, the Oni where they prepare lime, locally it is called Sunna, hence the name Sungar Oni. Here each house has batti, that is kiln in front of their houses where they extract lime and use. Raitapi Oni, as the name suggests, the Oni is for farmers. And rest of the Onis are Kurubara Oni, Harijan Oni. The other minor occupation of a people are printing press, nailing shoes to the cows, sculpting idols. There are two main lakes which are the main water source for the peoples of the village, and they also have corporation water connection in which water comes twice a week. No architect designed villages, but they are by themselves so well organized, designed, and self sustained. So is Hebballi.